So, before we get too far into all of our shenanigans here tonight in the lovely mists of Barovia, uh, why don't we learn a little bit about who we've got at the table?
Go first. Hi everyone, I'm Connor. I'm playing Valen. He is a drow shadow magic sorcerer that has been traveling out of the underground for many years now and has done so with the aid of his shadow hound companion, Nyx.
Hey, what's up? Thresh. I play a tiefling gunslinger by the name of Flaptop Slowhand. Uh, Kind of a witchy devil monster hunter Van Helsing type. And yeah, here just to have some fun and haunt some vampires.
I guess that leaves me. I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Jinx. Jinx is a mischievous and curious black-furred tabaxi rogue inquisitive. This week's fun fact about Jinx. He had come across Mordenkainen's name in a handful of books he read while trying to find inspiration for places to see one day. Then, sometime later, he was helping ETL catalog some new curios for the shop, and there was an item that was supposedly linked to the Archmage himself. But Jinx can't for the life of him remember what it was, and it's now driving him crazy.
Then, yes, let us return to Barovia, where last we left, you had traveled back to Kresk with a wedding dress in tow to deliver to one abbot. Uh, as he had promised, should you find a suitable wedding gown for the bride of Strahd, he would perform a miracle for you. A miracle that was to cure the mind of your companion, a mage that, until very shortly, uh, didn't even remember his own name. But after having his mind restored to him, we left off with a introduction to the mage that is to assist you in your battle against Strahd. His name is Mordecai. So, you stand with a legend in front of you, and the abbot no longer paying attention. He is gone, of course, to attend to his child, uh, unless you have further need of him.
At least I don't think so.
I don't know.
It's okay to not have need of him.
All right, well then we don't have need of him. How about that?
All right, he leaves.
Good. I'm glad. Flat Top is
About
glad that he's
time.
gone. Who the hell was that guy?
Jinx, when Mordenkainen introduces himself, Jinx's ears are going to perk up and his tail is going to twitch, and he's just going to mutter Holy shit, it's you.
I guess that means that you have heard of me.
There's books about you.
Books about me, books that I have written, books that I appear in.
Some kind of fancy pants artist type, I see.
An archmage of many years and much renown.
Sure. Well, I've seen how you throw spells around. I guess that makes sense.
Yes, apologies for our introduction. That was not my best one.
How did you lose your memory in the first place?
I'm assuming that it was a backfiring of my magic and Strahd's. I had come here to face off against the vampire, and one of my preparations is, of course, to protect my mind. It's one of the spells that he had cast caused that to reverse itself.
As a sorcerer, would I know what spell would what type of spell would backfire and cause that to happen? Or is a mage?
There's lots of magic out there, plenty of spells that aren't written down. They are personal to a particular caster. Um, and just magic that is just broad. Like what you mechanically, what you see in the collections are things that are commonly seen throughout the realms, but there are much more. So it could have been any spell, and magic backfiring is not unheard of. So, um, one of the most common ways of magic becoming weird is potion miscibility or something like that. I don't remember the word, but combining two magical potions together can cause the effects to go haywire. So, spells doing the same thing, not out of the realm of possibility.
But, whatever. Future. So, it's safe to say you got all your faculties back then?
Well, I have all my mental faculties back. However, there is things that I am without that I will need. Primarily, I will need to acquire my spells. I'm without a book, so I'm left with what I had prepared for the fight against the Dread Lord.
Well, hate to break it to you, but I think that's better than most of us.
Where would you have kept your book?
I'm almost certain that my book was destroyed about a year ago during the battle in which my mind was lost.
So if we found you a new book, you could utilize that.
Perhaps, or if there is a place of perhaps that tower we had stopped where we had our other companion, I could stay there. It is relatively safe enough, and recreate another book. It'd be less dangerous to spend all my time focusing there and bring the fight to Strahd.
How long has it been since we left the tower?
Maybe a day or so?
We long rested twice since
days.
leaving the tower.
I think it's a day and a half. No, because it was, you did the tower, and yeah, so yeah, 2 days.
Somewhere between 45 minutes and a week and a half.
Didn't
You're not
Van
wrong.
Didn't Van Richten say it would be at least a couple days with Esmeralda?
Perhaps. Who knows? You gotta watch to see if she comes back all right.
Surely she will, because I left my luck stone.
Surely.
That'll fix everything,
Mhm.
right? That's how it works.
We'll see.
That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
There's currently 15 days until the wedding, so we have, I think we have time to allow Mordenkainen to get his spell book back in order.
I think it'd be wise to help this man get a spell book on the way, considering he, not to knock any of us, but something tells me what he could bring to the table spell-wise is well above what we can do.
I don't do any magic yet.
I've got a little bit, but I'm not really one to use it, and it's not that great.
Well, a book is not all that I will need, and to keep you all from perhaps waiting too much on my behalf. We can divide and conquer, as they say. I will need a spell focus. I typically cast with staves. Perhaps if you know of a place that one could be acquired, or perhaps even made.
We were adjacent to one that got stolen, but we don't know where the guy went. Who stole it?
That's right.
In the Amber Temple.
Yeah. You guys did get his name, right? Or did you guys just talk to him?
I know Jinx stared at him awkwardly. I know Valen for sure spoke to him.
Toby Keith, right?
No.
God help me.
I don't remember their name.
He's worth a shot.
I know that you guys talked to him. I know that you interacted with him. I don't know that you got his name ever. Man was paranoid.
Look, it's very easy. We just show up. We say, "Hey, boss man. Hey, buddy. Hey, friend." Yeah, we just do one of those until somebody around him says his name, and then we go, "Oh yeah, that's it." And then as soon as the next time we talk to him, we say his name, so it seems like we knew it all along.
Yeah, I'm looking at his name right now, and I'm pretty sure that I've never said it aloud before.
I could probably tell you if I heard it. No, I think the session we met him in, all I wrote was that I had a point of exhaustion and that it was cold as balls in the Amber Temple. Those were my notes for the session.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But just to refresh memories, this is what he looks like.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing a picture of him before.
Well, that's what he looks like.
Oh. That's a face.
Oh yeah, we've seen this guy. God damn, he's got a fucked up head.
Stop an 8-day clock. My God.
I'd be pissed too if my barber fucked my shit up like that. Ooh.
Yeah. Fire'll get you.
At any rate, we don't know where he is. And I've used all my scrying uses.
Well, if it's scrying, I believe I have that one that I can call.
Hey, Valen, I've seen some people do this thing where, like, they hold their hand out and, like, a little image of something appears. Can you do that?
Like,
At that
you know,
table, Jinx is asking about minor illusion.
he does not have minor illusion. I know
You
what
learn
you're
it?
talking about, but I don't have that. I'm sorry.
Damn. I'm trying to figure out how we can describe that person's visage to Mordenkainen for a scry.
Did
No
we see the
history
little
check?
devil on his shoulder?
No.
Damn. That would have been a pretty easy thing to describe.
Is it history check?
History check.
Oh, I'll try and do this too.
Well, that's a natural 20.
Oh,
Oh, no.
alright, well, we'll just,
I'm
yeah. We'll
gonna
just-
roll
we'll
anyway
with
just
that.
to see what I'd get. Thing. I only got a 13, so Valen super remembers.
Yeah, between all of your efforts, Mordenkainen gets a pretty good idea of what this guy looks like. Unfortunately, there is no name to attach to it, which is gonna make this maybe a little difficult, but it's fine. It's fine, guys.
Wish I could bequeath one of my luck points to Mordenkainen.
Go ahead and look for that. Okay. So, I didn't want to do that. So, we have a wisdom save. We need this guy to roll anything less than an 8
Less than. Okay. On a what?
on a d20.
On a D20. Can we make it a D10?
No.
Okay, meet me in the middle. How about like a D12?
No. Let me put on some good dice. Oh. These are not dice fit for Barovia. Put these ones up. Alrighty. And did we learn about the luck? Is that like someone you gotta see?
Oh, it has to do with me. If someone's attacking me, I can move it to them, but I can't just like gift it away like it's
it's
a
candy.
resource.
Yeah.
No.
That's an 18. That is a success. The mage that you are trying to scribe on is hidden in the mists. That is unfortunate. Are there perhaps other areas that you know of, areas of power where the staff might be found?
Assuming what he was wearing was basic traveler's clothes and nothing that might indicate where he hails from.
Yeah. He looked very Barovian.
And you can't scry on an object, can you?
Creature or location.
Damn it. Maybe he's still in the Amber Temple.
Maybe.
You do know that there is a person, or at least someone who was a person in the Amber Temple that is a spellcaster. You always make a trip back to
What was it? I don't know his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Exanthator.
Exanthanter?
Xanathar. Nope.
Zarbles.
Hold, please. I do have that written down. Exanthanter.
yes.
Exopanther. Hell yeah. That's tight as hell. That's a cool name. Sounds like a Zoid.
From past experience, how long of a walk was it to the Ember Temple?
It was quite a bit, I think.
Yeah. Only you could get horses.
I asked about that once upon a time.
Yeah, they're hard to come by.
Oh, isn't there horses at the tower where we left
There
Where
are
we're gonna leave Mordenkainen?
there are 2 horses and a tiger that are at the tower. Yes.
Yeah. So we're only, well, I guess 4 people if we are considered. We can buddy up. 2 people to a horse.
2 people to a horse. Yeah.
Three, four, five. It took us 6 days to get from the Vistani camp where we met Casimir to get to the Amber Temple.
All right.
So the
Ooh.
the Vistani camp was by Valaki, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's 6 days from Valaki to the Amber Temple, and right now we're two.
It's a 2.5 days out from Milwaukee.
Probably a 3 to 4 day walk.
Well,
Well, we got to drop the mage off at the tower first, and it
Yeah.
took us 2 days to get from there to.
but the distance
Correct.
from the tower to the starting trail that gets up to the Amber Temple is very small. Because this is where's my ping tool? Right. Because this is Valaki. This is Kresk. This is the tower. And this trail is what takes us to the Amber Temple. So maybe looking about how many days you got until the wedding?
15.
You'd be cutting it close because you gotta get back here, which is like, so this will be maybe 8 days to and from the tower. And then, depending on when you leave, you cover maybe most of all of that in a day and some. So that's
Would horses shorten that time?
not considerably. Like, you'd be able to make certain areas go faster, but you're 2 people on a horse, and horses also need to rest unless you want to push them to exhaustion. And then you'd be on foot. So, like, yes and no. Overall, not enough horses wouldn't change it too much, but it does make the travel easier. Like, you wouldn't be as worn out, you know? So, I'd say maybe looking at like 10 days of getting to the Amber Temple, maybe getting staff, getting back to uh, the tower, and then you gotta go pick up Casimir and then
Yep.
go all the way back to Ravenloft. So you'd be arriving like,
A day of.
yeah, like right then.
We walk in, all right, as they say, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah. Do one of them.
So you can do it, but it is
But like just very.
gonna be like down to the wire.
That's the only thing I can think of about where we might be able to find a staff. That would be because we didn't see anything like the Argynvost hold was picked clean, from what I
Mhm.
remember. So I don't imagine there'd be anything there. And like we've seen some holy casters in places like Valaki and Kresk, but we haven't seen any like arcane people.
Roll.
I don't know. Would what's his name? Van Richten. I know he's good at killing stuff, but does he do magic shit?
His magic is all ritualistic, not arcane focused.
Ah, damn it.
Go ahead. I'd say give me an Arcana check. Anyone who'd like to.
Nope, I got a 6. That tracks very well with Jinx.
Yes.
Okay.
Something about a broken clock twice a day.
Flat top. Something strikes you, and you kind of bring this up to your companions of what Mordenkainen had said. Places of power. And Valen, that sort of jogs your memory. There's Yester Hill, where you had fought the effigy, that had a lot of sort of energy there. Primarily, pretty nasty ones in the form of the Gulthias tree. But
Was that what that was? God damn. Glad I didn't touch it.
maybe you could find something there. It may not be the best thing.
Oh, maybe.
It may not be the best thing, but it is a place of power.
What about the pool of tears here? Can I like dip the 2,500
Jesus.
gold piece? The 20 sir pool, or no, that's not it. Whatever the thing is in Kresk, the magic water. Can I dip the like 2,500 gold piece scepter in there and like convert it into a staff that is an arcane focus?
It's worth a
If we went to
shot.
like the Denny's of Infinite Torment, is that a place of power or like?
Yeah,
what are
you
we
got a way to
talking
get
about?
there.
Isn't
Good
that
God.
just any Denny's?
You got a way to
Yeah,
get
pretty
there.
much. I would say by horse, but you've already shot that down. So
Yeah, go ahead. Go into the mist. Take your horse and try and find that Denny's. I dare you.
Hey, they've got neon signs or whatever. I'm sure that we see it in the distance, like a liminal space.
But if we go to that no, that's
Yester
not,
Hill.
whatever you said. Yester Hill. Okay, no, that's not right. If we go there and we don't find anything, then we've burned time, and then
Yeah,
we
we're, like,
wouldn't
screwed.
have time to get to the Amber Temple and to Castle Ravenloft in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might be
Hey,
able.
Mordenkainen, can you do teleport?
Not currently, but I'd be able to once I've remade my spellbook and had time to reorient my arcane alignments.
And where was the Yester Hill? Was that near where we met Flat Top?
Yeah, that's Yester Hill, right over there,
Right. Okay. So it's
past the winery.
somewhat on the way to the Amber Temple, but we'd have to cut through dense forest to get back to the trail that takes us there.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
what
think
sort
it's a
of
good
bad
idea.
things happen in the forest, right?
It would not be the
Yeah.
first time we cut through a deadly evil forest.
Man, if Balin had a thought that maybe there might be a staff in Valaki, but we just got run out of the city.
You know who we should talk to about this? The Burgermaster. I'm sure he would love to help us. Maybe he's got a staff we could borrow.
or his wife, you know.
I'm sure his
Maybe
wife
the
has
guy
a
in the
lovely
closet has
stash.
some information.
Yeah,
I should have asked
know.
him. Damn it.
You know, there's such a good angle around this.
You know what? You guys have alibis though, because you were in the room the whole time. It's just me that can't go back there.
Yeah,
'Cause I
the issue
disappeared.
is that we're a common group. So if he knows you stole the wedding dress, which he probably does, considering you were the only one not in the room with us and we all left together,
You know who
then
Listen,
might
we
maybe I
are
have
acted
guilty by
alone.
association.
Maybe I betrayed the party and I acted alone.
You know who might have a staff?
Who?
Strahd.
Hmm. What about some like crazy old witchy hag? Maybe they have staffs. Don't we owe them a visit?
Oh,
still?
lasagna! Does she have one?
Yeah, Garfield Lasagna. Does she have a staff? Any fucked up evil witches we could steal from?
Yeah, I mean, you could
Did
go...
any of the ones from the Amber Temple, did we see them holding staffs?
You saw them holding brooms.
Which are
Okay.
technically staff shaped.
They're staff adjacent, I will say that.
If we tape the scepter to one of the brooms.
Look, a staff is just a mindset, alright?
Yeah.
We're really discussing power moves here.
Was there a third seed
Yes.
somewhere? With
No one
that?
knows where's the third seat is.
Oh. If I describe it to Mordenkainen, like, does he think that could be used as a focus? Because it doesn't have to be a staff. He would just like it to be a staff.
Yes. It does not have to be a staff. He just says that he is most comfortable with a staff. Oh.
Is it in his contract that he needs a staff? Is it like in the rider? Or like
There's no contract currently.
Oh good.
I can change that though.
That's poor planning on his part, I'll tell you what.
Sorry, the man had like no mind for a while. Couldn't
Yeah,
sit
well.
down and write a legally binding contract.
His loss is our gain. Looks like we get to give him a bowl that doesn't have all the fucking brown M&Ms removed.
Why don't we go back to the tower and see if maybe Van Richten has an idea? If not, we can go searching.
God damn it, Caitlin.
I should get an inspiration.
Nice, nice. Real mature.
I should go and out of context.
I apologize for nothing.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
D&D is a good Christian game, and you are soiling.
Have you seen that though? Have you seen the Bible 5e adaptation?
No. Oh my God. What? Why aren't we playing that right now? Excuse me? Oh, I know what the next campaign. Hey,
Run that
hey,
by me again.
hey, Wheel the Witch fans, tune in for our next campaign.
No.
Oh, you have sealed your fate.
I'm not doing that.
That's horseshit. You absolutely should.
But I will share this information.
Oh, you're a coward if we don't play that. You can't dangle that in front of me and say no, no, no. Oh, I can't wait.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Holy shit. That's gonna throw me off all night. Fuck.
I'm sorry that you learn about it this way, man.
That's awesome.
Oh, okay. So,
What kind of spellcaster was Exithander?
Seeing that he's a lich, most likely an arcane one.
Right. So he might have a focus.
Yeah.
Or was that, am I just catching up to where everyone was like 15 minutes ago? I was thinking he could help us find the wizard. Or the person that stole the other stuff. Maybe he's a warlock, I don't know.
He could do either, probably. There's a lot of
He might
there's
have
a
a
lot of
focus.
treasure left in the Amber Temple.
Well, if
Yeah.
there's a lot of treasure left, there's probably A, shit we could use in general, and B, you know, shit Mordecai could use specifically.
We looked through a lot of it and took what I think it was a lot of non-magic stuff. It was a lot of like coins and gems and things.
There was
And
a lot of
books.
coins.
Also, while I'm thinking of it, because I've already thought about it twice and forgotten twice, is there like a little shop, a little store in Crest where we can buy, I don't know, cold weather gear before we go back to the Amber Temple and keep accumulating points of exhaustion?
No shops, but if you do chores, someone might be willing to trade you some of their cold weather gear.
It's not a bad idea.
Sucked. Having 3 points of exhaustion sucked.
Yeah, I'm okay doing chores for a bit.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't take too long, because time's ticking. But yeah, happy to do whatever in exchange for some warm to wear.
Yeah. I'll say that it's easy enough to just do it. This will be things like, chopping wood or milking cows or number of other things. So like you do some chores, you get the cold weather gear.
Yay!
Do a montage, and there will be one scene of Flat Top shirtless chopping wood and sweating.
Hat
Wipe.
still on?
Yeah, wiping the sweat off his brow. And then taking a sip of cool lemonade.
I don't know that they got lemons in Barovia. You
Come
might
on.
have to deal with orange juice.
Kind of fucked up plane doesn't have lemons.
This one.
The one that's meant for eternal torment.
Strahd's running this place into the fucking ground.
Is there like trees in Kresk that have like stuff in them that people would want, like apples or?
Not really. Most of the trees here
No.
are like just, pine trees, trees
Sad
for
looking.
wood. Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking I could offer to climb. Climb something to get something. I could rescue some cats that are stuck in trees.
Yeah, 100%.
That's Jinx's montage moment.
100%. Alright, so, do. When you are with him, what is the next part of the plan?
I think regardless of where we go to find a thing, the first part of the plan is going back to Van Richten's tower and leaving Mordenkainen there to work on his book. Do we have a physical book for him to do that with?
There'd be one at the tower.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So, traveling back, we're gonna make this a fairly simple aspect of traveling back to the tower. I want you to roll, and this could be any of you. I want you to roll for me. You're gonna have one person, and it can be the same person for both of these rolls. Roll survival to see how well your travel efforts are yourselves, and then a d20 to see how well the travel just goes.
See 20 if somebody wants to do the survival check.
I have
Survival.
a 2 in survival.
I have a +4.
There we go.
I'm
Oh,
just gonna
what?
stand here
Yes,
and
sir.
look handsome.
There you go.
Okay. Cool. So, what happens here? Travel itself is fine, but maybe it is the worry of what is to come that is sort of drawing you back. It is 2 days from to get to the tower. So, one sleep, 2 days, and you're arriving late in the evening, which is perhaps fine for your purposes. You are just dropping off Mordenkainen. Why don't we have Jinx roll our fate dice here? We're gonna call this a D6. When you come back to the tower, Esmeralda is looking better, but still unconscious. But she no longer looks all drained and corpse-like. Now it just looks like she's sleeping. Open muted.
Sorry, I've been talking this whole time, including when I was rolling the dice. I was always also writing notes. I didn't see that I was muted. Can Jinx ask Van Richten if he thinks that Esmeralda is on the road to recovery and there's no more fear that she's going to turn, or if that's still a chance?
I don't know. I believe that she's going to be fine. But I won't know for sure until she wakes, which I believe should be any day now.
Above table, I had been hoping to take my luck stone back before heading back to the Amber Temple, but if there's still a chance, I don't know.
It's up
See,
to you.
Jinx feels like it'll help her, but at the same time, Jinx is also trying not to make it show, but he's not at all looking forward to going back to the Ember Temple if that's where we go. Super not wanting to go there and scared to go there. So I feel like he'd want to take the stone back out of fear and feel incredibly guilty about it. You said it was late in the evening when we arrived.
Yes.
So we're probably sleeping here, I'm assuming, pulling
Yes.
the others.
Probably a smart thing to do.
Jinx will wait until the morning in case she miraculously wakes up. And then he doesn't have to feel so bad about taking it back.
Why don't you roll for me another fate roll?
Is this another 6?
Another 6.
Another 4?
She doesn't wake up. Not today. Or at least not this morning.
She still look like she's improving.
She does still look like she's on the mend.
Maybe it's because of the stone, and if I take it, it'll all go sideways. Is there something I can roll to see how fearful Jinx is in this moment to help me decide?
Yeah. We'll call this a wisdom save, since wisdom is usually meant to fight off fear, and we'll give it a DC 14.
Jinx is not afraid, so I guess I'm leaving that luck stone here. Jinx is gonna die. It's fine.
And so, I'd say if you wish to take the horses, it is easy enough to convince Van Richten the importance of, moving quick.
Once we get up into the mountains, are the horses gonna handle that? Okay, and the terrain and also the cold?
Probably not as well as you will.
What if we get them like blankets?
Well, that'll help them with the cold, but not with the terrain.
Okay, and shoes.
Don't forget, we still got that giant fucking bird flying around.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, the horses might look like more of a snack that's easy to get.
Yeah.
Maybe we just hoof it ourselves.
I still have PTSD from that bird.
Maybe don't
Yeah, if we're
look so
doing-
eatable.
Okay.
I-
Real cool.
I can't help it if I look like a snack.
I don't know what to do about not looking eatable.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Mm.
Alright, so it is time for y'all to set out. Is it not?
I
I
guess.
think so. And we're
Yep.
now 13 days out.
Alright. 13 days. And we're able to call this 4 days of travel. And why don't we do it this way? Since you've already traveled through this area before, we don't really need to go too in depth, I don't think. We'll have a group survival roll. So each of you roll survival. I'll roll 40-20. And each of you will roll a fate die, which will be a d6.
I did pretty good on my survival.
Natural 20.
Well, I didn't get a natural 20.
This won't bode ill at all, will it?
Oh yeah, we gotta roll d6s.
Yep.
I got another 4 on my d6.
Your fates are telling you just 4s all the way down.
No, 1.
2 1s and 4?
Yeah, we gave you a 6.
Uh-huh.
That's what you asked for.
That's how that works.
Ooh. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And then 4 d20s.
God, those are some high numbers.
Ooh, okay. So, who wants to roll for me? 3d4.
Could we each roll one?
You could each roll 1. This is true.
Since there are 3 of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that way if something goes wrong, everyone's to blame instead of just one person.
I will ask for any duplicates to be re-rolled. Alright, so Flat Top needs to re-roll his.
Ah.
Sorry.
And re-roll again.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
It needs to be nice is what it needs to have.
Alright. So. What happens here is going to happen on days 1, 3, and 4. And we'll start off with 1. Since it is, of course, the first day. You are just starting to get to the base of the mountains when Jinx, you'd be the first to spot this. There is on the ground some huddled form under a blanket half covered in snow.
Hey guys, I think there's someone over there.
best just to leave it be, or
They are still.
Like, deathly still?
Deathly still, frozen still. It is starting to get cold up here.
Should I take a quick look?
I mean, we do need to keep moving, but if you think it's in the best interest.
Additional information never hurts.
You are curious, Tabaxi.
I am. I go quickly.
Alright. As Jinx, you move to the blanket, the form on the ground, and you go check. It. No, Jinx. Alright, you're back. Unless it's a me thing.
Yep. Hello?
Was it a me thing?
I think it was a Discord thing.
I think Discord just had a stroke for a second.
Yeah, Discord.
My connection, whatever the milliseconds is, was real bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's your
thing.
ping, so it's to the server end.
Yeah.
Looks like it's good now.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. Discord, get your shit together.
Yeah.
I think I heard as I approached the blanket, but
Yeah.
that's all I could get.
I didn't get much further than that, so you're good.
Okay.
So, yeah, so Jinx, you get over to the blanket, and yeah, this is like, you're not seeing any sort of like breathing, obviously, but like if someone's in those later states of hypothermia, it's very shallow breaths. So, as you pull back the blanket, the first thing you see is terror in Flat Top's face, frozen out of the ground beneath you.
I put the blanket right back,
Cool.
and I hasten back to my party members. Yeah, we don't need to go over and look at that. It's fine.
Something fucked up and terrifying.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I figured that might be.
You're
the case.
you,
Let's keep
right?
it- Yep. What an odd question to ask somebody after seeing something fucked up and terrifying. Yeah, let's keep moving.
Cool. The next day goes by without issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We've predetermined it.
So it is written.
Our third day, however, is up near the guardhouse, the pass. And start to see a shadow overhead. Large avian.
Oh shit.
Would you like to try and hide?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, stealth rolls.
I'm gonna burn an inspiration on this.
I got a 32.
Take that.
You gotta get a 19, man. God, Valen, what did I tell you? 19!
Listen. Do dice listen to any of us?
You broke the streak. But no, you all roll really well. So as the massive bird flies overhead looking for something, anything to eat, does not spot you. So you pass further on. And then it comes to the fourth day, and you are well into the mountains. The wind blows, howls. There's snow beginning to fall. And you see what looks to be a something hanging off one of the rocks, sort of tied to it. Almost hung like a wind chime.
What's that?
I can guarantee you it's nothing good.
Just the curious tabaxi want to go look at
I absolutely do.
it.
As you get closer, you notice that it's not quite a wind chime. The pieces aren't separated. They're actually all together as you're looking at this lantern, and you see inside that there is a stub of a black candle.
But it's not lit currently.
It is not lit currently, no.
Okay, I'm sure a black candle isn't ominous at all. I'll trot back and be like, it's just a lantern with a black candle in it.
Awesome. Let's just keep moving then. Man, I'll tell you, we really lucked out on this one.
Alright. Then you find your way to the Amber Temple, and again, it is freezing as you approach. The road ends, and instead you are just looking at this place. This long ago temple.
Before we get into the temple, can I ask a clarifying question?
Sure.
How many long rests have happened? Was it 4 days of travel, 3 long rests?
4 days of travel, 3 long rests.
Okay.
You are getting
So we're-
to the point that you will probably need to rest somewhere within the the Amber Temple, or just outside of it, maybe after an hour or two.
Okay, so we're at 10 days left currently.
Mhm.
10 days until the wedding?
Yeah, boy, those 5 days went by real fast. Okay. We'll need to rest in a few hours. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah. Remember the flame skulls?
I need to put some stickers up because there are things that don't exist anymore. I'm pretty sure that it was this door that you filled with the
Yes.
molten amber. This is the skull room that the floor doesn't exist on anymore.
Mm-hmm. That we destroyed that statue
Yeah,
next to the skull room.
you did. There's kind of like a little. These don't exist no more. Oh, but I've got blood, so we're gonna use that as
Amazing.
that's gone. And I do believe that we also have that. Where's my drawing? Part of this is missing too. If I remember correctly, some of this broke off.
I think it was the other side that was already
Oh
breaking.
yeah, that's right. It was the other side that was already breaking. Yeah. I'll take that off. I'm gonna say that. Why are you so small? Oh, that's because I'm a dunce. We're gonna say that you've got that much amount left.
Oof.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's accurate representation of where we were. All right. So, who is ready to return to the temple, and how do you do so?
With reluctance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Enter through the front entrance. You go in through the hole in the side.
Oh yeah, I wonder if those barbarians came back.
Do you alert? Do you make your presence known to whatever might be in here?
Do until we find Exithanter. Did we find a way to get to the room he was in that doesn't involve going across the crumbly bit and then falling down the hole where the skull room used to be? Like, how did we get out?
I'm pretty sure that he took you down to the vaults and then you left from the vaults. If you're correctly.
I couldn't remember how we got from the vaults back up to leave because I thought we left through the front.
Yeah.
I thought the only way in was the front, except for that little side.
So if I remember correctly, right, and I could be misremembering. This is Exithanter's area right here. It takes you to the lounge. Lounge goes down to the vaults. And then the vaults come back up from this way. And then you can leave.
I see. And that amber golem molten mess doesn't completely obstruct that door.
No,
right?
no.
We can climb over it.
You had to climb over it to get out, yeah.
Yeah, okay. But we have to jump across the hole
If you want to get to
between to get to
Exithanter.
Exithanter.
Unless you want to
Or we
call
could
out.
just
Yeah.
call out, be like, can you hover your ass over here?
Yo, Exithanter, what up?
What are you doing? Well, we know one of the hallways that leads to the one that leads to where we know Exithanter's room is has a bunch of flame skulls in it. So but I don't see a way to go the other way around because it stops in a room with an arrow slit, and then that's as far as it goes. Like if we went, sorry, where's my ping tool? If we went this way, we would get here and then stop.
Yep.
Hold please. Where is my map? Well, you know, so because you've exited because of Exithanter, uh,
I guess we could go down
you
and
do.
then around and up.
So what we have here, this is a secret entrance that you guys are already aware of because that's where you exited from. This also goes down. It just leads directly into a vault.
Yeah. With flame skulls in it. And then I guess if we were to go down and skip Exithanter, there was a lot of shit down there that didn't bother us because Exithanter was with us. So if we go down there, we're gonna have to fight all the shit we didn't have to fight the first go round. Presumably.
Man, if only someone had like message or sending or something like that.
I was thinking about that and how useful it would be.
I mean, there's one way to get a message across and then shoot a gun and have it echo out.
I mean, that is an option. Do we want to do that?
You could try it.
All right. Flat top will draw.
Alright. Where is Flat Top positioned when he shoots?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
I guess
assuming
that
we
should
came
be on
in
the
through
map.
the front, right? Yeah.
Token browser. Oh, the token browser put me down there. I'm not down there.
Who put the Demogorgon on the page? That's not this campaign. It's not even the real Demogorgon.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
So
tomorrow.
we'll go ahead and pull out the pump action shotgun on Flat Top's back, and just fire off some buckshot just into the room. We're gonna
All
get
right.
loud.
Cool. I want you to roll for me. Persuasion with advantage.
Uh-oh. Oh, one of them's an 18. I thought that one of them was a 4.
Uh-oh. So. With a 21, as we send some shots into the temple, it does ring out the cold air, sort of disturbed. You start to see flames awaken in one of the hallways. You can see through like the arrow slits, the firelight starting to come through when stepping out onto theme tool, onto this area, opening the doors. You see the familiar sort of figure of Excellent. At least familiar to two of you. For Flat Top, the first time seeing this figure, there is this skeleton in what may have once been ornate royal robes, but are now tattered and moth-eaten, and there are these red pinpricks of light, and looks to both Valen and Jinx. Welcome back.
I take it this is a friend of y'all's.
He helped us the last time we were here.
This is Exavander.
Not take your word for it.
How have you been?
It has been strange. Parts of my mind are still lost. Most of it has returned, thanks to you. He'll start walking, and those lights that you'd seen dim down, meets you, and what am I to assist you with?
We are in need of a couple of items for a wizard.
We can definitely help with that, yeah. What items are you seeking?
Did Mordenkainen have a book when we left it?
No, but what's his face? Van Richten would be able to provide one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He just needs time to copy things down.
Gotcha. Okay. Actually, one of them's already been taken care of, but we're in need of a staff.
I might be able to assist with that. Is there any requirements for this any staff capable of channeling the arcane worthy?
I don't believe our friend was specific. He is just intending to use it as a spellcasting focus.
So, as you're explaining this, Exathanter will nod. I believe that I know just the place to acquire something. And and need not follow me, but you are welcome to. As Exothanter is going to start walking down into the main ground. There's my map, there's the map. Oh, glitch! I need you.
Jinx would love to follow.
So, Exothanter is going to walk up to this statue and, for the purposes of reminding everybody, this statue, 40 feet tall, the entire face is covered in thick blackness. You cannot see through it, you can't see anything. But as the as Exothanter moves to the statue, there is a where is he? He walks around to the back of the statue. So Exothanter comes back here. And he's walking casually. He knows where he's going. And I know that Jinx is following. Do Valen or Flat Top follow, or do they keep watch up here?
If Jinx is going, I'll go.
I'll keep watch from up here because I'm better at range.
Okay.
I use my awesome teleportations.
So,
Now you tell us.
Yeah.
as you follow you watch as the Lich opens a seamless door in the back of the statue, revealing a staircase leading into the statue itself. And as he steps forward, you would notice at the top of the statue in the head, a old man, long white beard, sort of hunched over, and Exothanter I need one of the things you have upon you. I have no idea what you're talking about. As he looks between the rest of you behind Exithanter, and I need one of your patches. And there is this sort of menacing aura around Exithanter as he says those words. And the old man thinks for a moment. But he... Which one? The stuff. And he reaches onto this patchwork cloak, and you can notice that some of the patches are actually embroidered. They have items that seem to exist, and tears one off, and instantly in his hand is a staff. Wooden with a metallic head at the top, shaped like a bird. And he presents it to Exithanter, and thank you. And then he'll turn to Jinx, as he knows you more than he knows Flat Top, and present the staff.
Thank you.
You helped me. It is nothing for me to help in return. No, Caitlin! You're back! So, with this staff, Exithanter, of course, will, escort you back.
Did he say anything after I said thank you? Because my connection dropped again and I had to leave.
He said that, of course, you helped me, and it is nothing for me to help in return.
Jinx would tell him he appreciates it, and he would smile his full regular smile that he wasn't able to do the last time he spoke to Exithanter.
Yeah, so you return to Valen, and Valen, you of course can see that there is a staff in Jinx's hand.
I can hold on to that.
Insight check.
Yeah, that. I'm sure we all could, bud.
We're not giving this as a wedding gift.
Wasn't planning on it.
Maybe
I've
you
heard.
tell us what it does.
I've heard Strahd really needs a new coat rack. If we put a couple legs on this thing, oh, we're off to the races.
Balin said that in the sense of, since he is a sorcerer, it would make more sense to have it in his
Fair.
hands.
Fair.
I assume so, but I couldn't help myself.
You want to insight check me? You can.
Been
No, it's okay.
a little suspicious lately.
Where should we make camp?
preferably somewhere comfortable and out of the weather.
It's staying in here another
Oh.
night.
There's that
The only thing,
auditorium.
there's the little. There's also the hidden. Where's my ping thingy? There's this little hidden
Yeah.
spot where we've rested before.
You've rested there. You've short rested in the auditorium. So. You've got
It's
a-
not colder in the Amber Temple than it is outside. Is
Oh, no,
it?
it
It's
is.
just cold. Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I
But
thought
you've
it was
got
just because we
the-
were high in the mountains.
I mean, it is cold because you're high in the mountains, but it is, in fact, colder in the Amber Temple than outside.
Oh, damn it.
But you've got the warm weather gear, so you don't have to worry about the exhaustion. Or the cold weather gear. To keep warm.
Yes. Out of the elements would be nice. It's pretty windy and cold, despite also not wanting to be in here. It's just, it might be nice to be out of the elements.
It's up to you.
I'm staying out of the elements for one night.
I still think we should do watches, though.
Can't have a rest without watches.
Oh boy. So, which room have we decided to rest in? Are you resting in the secret room? Or are you resting outside? I will say that the auditorium does have continual light spell going on in there. There's continual flames in there, so it's not dark.
And there's like benches we could lay down on.
There is benches.
I say the auditorium.
Yeah, it's
I'm fine with
auditorium.
that.
Set up some bedrolls and get comfy on it.
Alright. Auditorium. Xander goes back to his place. So, as we will prepare for our rest here in the Amber Temple. It's been a while since we did that. We're gonna take our real life break and come back here in about 10 or so minutes.
Okay, alright, sick.
It is time to take watch. What is our watch order?
Well, Valen needs the least amount of sleep, so he'll go first.
I'll take second.
Yes, that puts me on third.
Then, Valen. We'll start with you.
All right.
Perception roll.
Perception. It's a 19.
19. To know. What does your watch look like here in the Amber Temple auditorium?
Let's say it's he knows it's been a long journey. Got to meet what seems to be a legendary wizard from the sounds of it. But also kind of somber because the last time our group was in here, even though we helped exit the enter, we still lost somebody. Unfortunately, and to him it feels a little weird being back in here, but he also knows that a very distinct feeling the however this journey is going to end, it's going to end fairly soon. But they've got more allies in their corner, so a mix of emotions, I would say, during this watch.
Okay. The watch goes by, full of thoughts and contemplations, but nothing comes to disturb your rest.
Yep.
Flat top.
Yeah.
Your turn for watch.
So it is.
I will need a perception roll.
Yes, you will.
I know. How dare I be so demanding?
No, you're good. Just, perception.
Beautiful. I'll keep your 20 in mind. What does Flat Top's watch look like?
Mostly staving off boredom. Contemplating how things have been going. He's been feeling pretty shit since coming here because something about Barovia does not do well on the psyche. It's not a fun place. It's not an interesting place. It's dreary. It's shitty. He doesn't really want to be here, but he's making the most of it, you know. And right now, the most of it is stoking a fire and maybe eating some leftover cold cuts from dinner rations.
All right. Once more, your watch goes by and nothing disturbs it. Bringing us to Jinx. Let's see, perception.
The 23.
Beautiful. What does Jinx's watch look like?
When he first wakes up for his watch, I think the memory of being in the statue and seeing the old man with the patches kind of leaps to his mind, and he somewhat excitedly wonders what those other patches create and if any of them would help us kill a vampire. But then I think pretty shortly afterwards, he remembers everything comes flooding back about the last time they were here. And I think he finds the symbol of Timora in a pocket, and he takes it out and just kind of looks at it and then just kind of uses it somewhat like a worry stone. Because he remembers it was here that he got it, and it was shortly after they lost a companion. And he, I think, reflects. His thoughts go towards Mogreen a little bit and hope that his soul is resting peacefully wherever it is, and just sits in his thoughts while he listens for any sounds of approaching creatures.
Nothing you hear is worrisome. Unsettling for sure. There's the howling of the winds and the sort of almost resonance of the temple, but nothing quite like footsteps. Knocks upon the door to the chamber of which you rest.
He's knocking on the door.
No, there is none.
Oh, okay. I think with that, we're in the single digits now, right?
9 more.
9 days.
We got 4 days to get back to the tower.
Yep.
Yep. And we'll do another. You'll roll group survival and then some fate dice and see where it goes from there.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point to re-roll that survival, because that was a natural one. That's better. That's a 19. Let me bookkeep.
Alright.
Oh, I owe you a fate dice.
All of you only fate dice.
I got
D6.
caught up in what I was
D6.
doing. Oh, I didn't roll a 4 this time.
You didn't, that's correct.
I did.
And then did we roll the day dice as well? The D4?
Not yet.
Okay.
Alright. So That means I'm gonna roll these. Okay, I only need 2d4 rolled, so I'd like to volunteer.
I volunteer as tribute.
Alright, so we've got 1d4 coming from Flat Top. Who wants to roll the next one?
I'll roll the other one.
Alright, you gotta re-roll if you get a 3.
So 1.
Poof. Alright, cool. Dragon of your smell. So our interactions or fun events will happen on days 1 and 3. So alright, so let's roll to see what happens on day 1 as you are leaving the Ember Temple now with your new staff. Alright. Not far from where you had seen the lantern, there looks to be a bundle on the ground.
I want to go look at it.
Okay. It's a small, like, parcel-sized bundle. Do you open it, is the question.
Yep. For I am curious.
Alright, you open the bundle and it's a lot of wrapped over fabric until when you pull the last of the fabric back, you see a wooden doll.
Does it look like my wooden doll?
It does.
Jinx leaves, sets it on the ground, and then he opens up his pack in the special pocket that only the doll lives in to see if it's still in there.
You don't see the doll in your pocket.
Well, if you're. Jinx just looks down at it and he's like, well, if you can just get out of the pocket and you're going to follow me around anywhere, there's no point in me putting you back there. And he just leaves it on the ground where it is. Maybe kick some snow over it just because
You
he's
feel like
angry.
chill down your back. No. But yeah. Yep, you put the doll back down and can easily rejoin your companions. Alright. Day 2 is a fine day of travel. Day 3 comes and it is cloudy. the morning brings along with it rain. And who would like to roll for me a D100?
Didn't make any of the other rolls.
Go for it.
I can do this one.
Sure.
That's an 8.
Heat. Lovely. You, as you move, there are you notice eyes following you. Ravens. And then more begin to take interest in you. Following along to different trees to watch you until all of you are quite certain of the raven's presences. And that there are perhaps hundreds watching you.
That can't be a coincidence.
Maybe they're friends, like the other ones? Jinx waves at them.
There is no response except for the raven staring.
Maybe they're not friends.
They would have attacked by now if they weren't friendly. I wonder if somehow wood's starting to spread.
Word of what?
What we're doing.
The ravens continue to watch, continue to follow you, even when you bed down for the night. Just staring. In fact, they're there when you wake up in the morning and travel into your 4th day. Nary a squawk, or any sort of change. Just the hundreds of eyes watching.
I don't think we can do anything about it.
Maybe they're helping scare some of the other beasts off that live here. Wouldn't be a bad thing.
Maybe they're spies for Strahd.
We don't.
Oh,
we don't.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, but I would say hundreds of ravens would be a little overkill. 1 or 2 ravens, yeah, I could see that. The hundreds.
He's a showman.
Hundreds of ravens could easily suffocate a person. You realize that, right?
Yeah, I considered throwing a dagger at one to send a message, but then the other 99 will swarm and peck us all to death. Fireball.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, there we go.
It's that stabbed. It's gotta have something.
Yeah, has Valen looked at it to see if it is more than just
I
a
actually
stab?
have not looked at it since we left the temple.
I guess you're not as curious as I am.
I'll let our resident Warden Kanan examine it.
When you get back to him?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the fourth day will bring you to the tower.
So this puts us at 6 days left.
6 days.
Do the ravens depart at some point on the 4th day?
As you are starting to approach the tower, like when you can see the tower, that's when they start to break apart. But it's easy enough to make your way to the top floor. And there, you don't see Van Richten, but you do see Mordenkainen. And you would notice that the bed where Esmeralda had been laying last you were here is empty.
Is the luck stone gone too?
You do not see the Luckstone.
Hey, Mordenkainen, where's all our friends?
I believe that Esmeralda and Van Richten have stepped out for procurement of food and wood.
Esmeralda's up and moving around.
Yes. About a day after you left, she woke up.
She herself?
As herself.
That's good news.
As promised, we were able to procure a staff for you. And we'll hand it over.
She takes it and looks it over. This will do. Thank you.
And how have you been getting on with your writing?
Well, I've arrived just in time. All that needs to happen is for the ink to dry, and then With a move of his hand, there is a swift breeze over the page. And it is just finished drying.
Hell yeah.
Man, I was thinking, God, this guy's impressive. I can't even do that. Did they say when they'll be back?
Well, seeing that it is for food and fun, it should be soon. As he looks out, and the hazy mist of day is starting to get darker. Do we wish to stay for the evening?
I think that would be best. I'd rather not sleep outside.
Also, people might know we're here. I don't know. There was a whole whack of ravens.
That does not. Oh well. Perhaps then. Could offer someplace a bit more protected.
Really?
Magnificent mansion. Caitlin said that. Jinx didn't say that. Jinx doesn't know about that spell.
Yeah.
But it is in fact the spell that he does cast.
Oh, let's go.
It's his spell, man. As easy as breathing, you see this man sort of whip into existence another door here in the top of this tower. Um, it doesn't seem out of place at all. Very reminiscent to the door that you have to dance at the bottom of this tower to get into. Though this one does not require dancing, as Mordenkainen just opens it. Um, and inside, you see a very lush environment. Staircases that curl up to the next floor. A salon down on the first floor, and a dining room, a lounge. Guest rooms up upon the second floor. They'll be unlocked. My private quarters will be locked. There are servants. Just ring a bell and speak your desire aloud, and it will be made available for you.
Jinx's eyes are very big.
Valen has his mouth slightly hanging open.
I'm glad this is available.
It's a project of mine that I've completed a couple of decades ago. Centuries. Time flies. But please, enjoy yourselves. Rest, and we can set out for Ravenloft in the morning. And Mordenkainen will go to his own rooms.
Jinx gets to his room, he rings one of the bells.
As you ring the bell, you see this figure step forward, almost entirely translucent, but they look like, what you might expect a uh, story, like a fairy tale butler to look like, but like almost doll like, in the fact that there's not too much uniqueness to this person. And the servant just sits there and waits patiently.
Hey, is it possible to get some vanilla ice cream?
The servant gives a slight bow and scurries off, and a few minutes later, you have a bowl and spoon of vanilla ice cream.
Jinx is so excited.
Um,
He eats the ice cream too fast.
Brain freeze.
I think I'll ring the bell too.
All right, much the same. You see this little semi-translucent, doll-like butler approach.
If it's not too much trouble, could we get something to eat for me and my hound companion and water as well?
Do you just ask for something to eat, or are you specific in what you'd like?
You know what? I want to have them surprise me.
They come back with oatmeal and then, like, just dried meat for their nicks.
That's fine.
You're gonna say vanilla ice cream.
Nope.
We already had it out.
I'll just watch, like, happily as Nyx chews on the dried meat. No way, they haven't really had meat in quite a while. So
Alright.
Whiskey.
since we're in our own rooms, I don't think there's any need for watches tonight.
It's up to you.
I think Valen just wants to rest.
Yeah. Jinx is so blown away by this level of magic that he thinks they're surely with being in this place with Mordenkainen and also in here, like, we're fine.
Mm-hmm. You can all press a long rest button. And take a day off the tracker.
Now we're at
5.
Can't Mordecai do some time shit?
Not for that long.
Not for like long, but like a day or two. Like just give us an extra, you know.
Not that long.
Boo!
He can teleport, though.
Some fantastical mage you are. It's horse shit. One simple flow of time is all I ask.
Good things come to those who wait.
when Mordenkainen comes to meet you all, you would notice that he is no longer very unkempt as he has been. He has been able to shave his hair as he normally does and trim up his beard into his more presentable style. Um, and I've been thinking that perhaps it would be best for us to not arrive too early. I fear that it would give Strahd some time to fall into complacency with us. He knows, of course, of our existences. I don't know if he is quite aware of my returned faculties. But if we arrive as we are and spend some days under his hospitality, he will learn of our strengths rather than having rumors of them. To have more direct knowledge. Arriving day of could be beneficial.
I think that makes sense. How long do we think it's going to take to get from here to Castle Ravenloft?
About 5 days.
There's one stop we need to make along the way.
Yep.
Yeah,
To our
running
boy
out of time.
Casimir. If Jinx exits the mansion, is Esmeralda back?
Both Esmeralda and Van Richten are back in the mansion.
Great, you're back. And you're you.
She smiles. Yeah, I'm back, and I'm me, and I believe that I have you to thank for that. I was
Did it
told
work?
that. Was told that you were the one who find me.
Yeah. Well, sort of.
Oh, and she'll reach into one of her pockets and pulls out the Luckstone. Don't know if you forgot it, but I've seen you with this. I didn't want you to worry about it.
Silly me leaving it places. Thank you.
And she nods.
We were just heading out.
you up for a trip to Castle Ravenloft?
I've got to be. That's how this ends. So you set out. Who wants to roll the fate die for traveling from Van Richten's Tower to Valaki?
I'll do it.
Oh, 1d6.
It's a 5.
Fun. Five is good. Your travel is uninhibited. And you can, luckily for you, where Casimir exists is not within Valaki itself, but just outside of it.
Yep.
So, you can find the Dusk Elf. Again, he looks a walking corpse. Worse than even Esmeralda looked as she was on the brink. But as you arrive, he has a bag ready at the door, and is it time?
Yes, it is.
Grabs the bag, and we shall go.
Found a few other friends to help us.
He looks, nods. Let's hope that it works out for us. Four more days. Who would like to roll some fate dice? I need 4 fate rolls.
I guess each one of us.
You want me to roll a fate die for you guys?
Yeah.
I got another 4. That's the fourth 4. Can I reattune to that Luckstone? I would have been doing it on the walk on the first day.
Of Christmas?
Yeah, you can read it.
Yeah, my true love gave it to me.
Is it a partridge in a pear tree?
No, it's Luckstone.
Oh.
I love
Sorry,
that
I had to
that
complete it.
I love that implies that Esmeralda is my true love, but that's okay.
I mean, who knows? So, So, do. Good rolls, good rolls, good rolls. Good rolls.
Yeah, all right.
4 days of travel. Perhaps the easiest 4 days of travel you've had consecutively since arriving to Barovia. Though with every step closer, with every drop of sand through the hourglass, there is a dread rising. The new moon is approaching. And with it, Irina could be lost forever. As Ravenloft begins to loom closer, hangs over you like an omen. What is everyone's thoughts?
I think for Valen, it's a lot to take in. But at the same time, a sense of, I think determination's the best word for it. Because this land has literally thrown everything at him, tried to kill him, tried to make him go crazy. He's still on his feet. And he feels that, this is one way or another, this is gonna end.
Thinks that Strahd. He just thinks he's going to pay. He's going to pay for the friend they lost along the way. He's gonna pay for Argynvost. He's gonna pay for what he's done to the people of this land, what he's done to his friends, what he's done to Jinx, what he's doing to Irina. Jinx just hopes he makes him bleed.
Flat Top's got to get the hell out of here, and if that means going through Strahd, that's what's going to be done.
I think just because we are on this precipice, we'll have a peek into the mind of some things. Esmeralda is thinking about Strahd, is thinking about not just her people underneath his thumb, but her family. So desperate in their actions that they've turned to a different vampire. she thinks about everything that that one action has spiraled towards anger. Mostly she thinks about Van Richten. She thinks about his reluctance to take her in as a protege. She thinks about his son. And she thinks that should she fall here, she hopes that Van Richten does not follow where she goes. Casimir is lost in his past as he thinks of his sister. He is filled with regret for what he incited, the fate that killed his sister and damned him. He is hoping to perhaps not right that wrong, but offer some way towards Absalom. Mortal Canon is an enigma, as he always is. But as Ravenloft looms above, I think it would be best for us to tackle the next session, starting with your entrance to Ravenloft. As there are some things that will be happening.